Good evening and salutations, my GH fans. This Kelly Monaco story, ongoing story. You know, today's episode of Days, they have a character named Kate. And, they're doing this whole parody of a soap opera. They're having problems with behind the scenes stuff. And one of the things she was there saying was, sometimes stuff that goes on behind the show can be just as much of a soap opera as the stuff that happens on the show. And you take a look at this whole Kelly Monaco situation, right? And I've been seeing a lot of posts, a lot of support, a lot of I stand with you, Kelly. I've seen people pay for billboards and everything like that. And it just makes me ask the question, do you really know Kelly Monaco? So we know her work on the show. We see her Instagram, her pictures and stuff. You've probably seen her at cons and everything. But do you know her? Right? Because a lot of this loyalty that people are having for her, I'm not just saying that she's not a good person or anything like that, but the thing is, I don't know her. Right? And in situations like this, when it comes towards like these firing, letting go, whatever situations, there's always three sides to the story. There's networks, there's hers, and somewhere on the line, there's the truth, right? It makes me wonder, will we ever actually get to the bottom of it? Was it something that the network did and we're just like, we just don't like her for X amount of reasons? Was it something that she did that made her be like, you know what? We can't rock with you. You're very problematic. You can go. There's been rumors from her not wanting to take a pay cut. And been like, you know what? You're not going to sit there and play ball like some of the other people that have to take pay cuts. And do what's left. You can go. To her having issues with the way that they treated Billy. Now, let's just sit there and talk about this for a minute. Billy came on to play Jason, right? And then he got bumped to the side when Steve came back. Kelly wasn't happy about that. Mom Dukes wasn't happy about that. But here's the thing, though. This is a soap opera. This is a business, right? And although I will sit there and say that his take on Jason was actually really good. I did enjoy it. I mean, obviously Steve, there's only one Jason. Let's just be real. But I enjoyed his take on him. But at the end of the day, it's a business, right? People get fired, let go for all sorts of reasons. Regardless if you think it's the right call to make or anything like that, it is what it is. Okay? There's also been rumors that, there's been issues with Steve and Kelly and stuff like that. Maybe she didn't want to work with Steve anymore. But the problem is that Steve and Kelly back then made such this power couple. It's ride or die. Dom to Letty, whatever. That if you didn't want to sit there and work with them, alright. That's what kind of made you famous. I don't know what we're gonna sit there and do to kind of spark that back up. Oh wait, we could sit there and put you with Patrick Drake because that would make sense. Like my point is that it's as it works. It just made me question like, what is it about her that people are so loyal to? Because I'm like, unless you know her personally, unless you hung out with her, had tickle fights, pay taxes or whatever. I don't know. I don't understand this level of loyalty when it comes towards her. This, I'm going to leave the show. I'm not going to step there and watch the show anymore because she's not on it. You realize that not one person makes an entire show, right? And granted, listen, I give her props, okay? Anyone that can sit there and stay on any show that can do anything for X amount of time, I give them their props. And she's been on the show for 20 something years. That's props in itself. And she's a great actress. She made the Sam character. Any time that they have Lindsay Hartland, or yeah, Hartland, I think her name is, she comes in. She ain't Sam. She played a role, but she's not Sam. It's Kelly that made Sam Sam. And it's amazing that she was able to do that. So I give her props. But other than that, I think people really need to sit there and start reevaluating this whole. I don't want to sit there and say hero worshiping, but you don't know her. You don't know the situation. You don't know if she did something to cause the show to let her go. And I think that's my whole thing. I'm not just like, listen, I wish her the best. Personally, think she should go to Days. Just, I know people sitting there keep saying, "Oh, she should go to the Gates." I mean, they want everybody to go to the Gates. Gates is coming out next year. They want everybody to go to the Gates. I'm at this point. I'm like, let her go to Days. They'll do right by her on Days. And then if she wants to come to the Gates, that's fine. But I wish her success. I just think that people need to sit there and kind of just chill out a little bit on this whole, oh, the corporation is evil. How do you know? You work there? You appear there? You one of her assistants? Because unless you're any one of those people in the room, you're just going off your emotions. And you're going off your emotions of watching her on the show. And like, I think it needs to be a little more than just, I like her because I've seen her work. You should like her because you think she's a good person. But you can't think she's a good person if you don't know her. I think that's what I keep, I guess, circling to. Now, her last episode was the 27th of September, a couple of days ago. From what I understand, they shoot these shows 4 to 6 weeks in advance, give or take. So, we're talking late October, early November is when we'll get to sit there and see her last day, her last tapings. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. I just, my whole thing is that I wish that American soaps would take more chances and kill off more characters. Bring back that level of mystique. I understand there's the internet, and you're going to sit there and hear from spoilers and blogs and everything like that, but, how many times do you sit there and watch these shows and be like, yeah, they're not going to sit there and kill off this person. Oh, yeah, they're not going to sit there and kill off that person. I think the fact that they are actually killing her off, the fact they're killing her off, definitely, one, it tells you that there is way more than just maybe a writer's decision to sit there and just kill a character off. If that was the case, I would have been fine with that too, but it just lets you know that there's a lot of tea that's going on behind the scenes that we're probably never going to really know about. Anyway, that's pretty much all I have to sit there and say in this video. You let me know. And for the Kelly Monaco fans, I want you to sit there and tell me what is it that makes you so loyal to Kelly. I don't mean to Sam McCall. I don't mean to the character. I don't mean to whatever post or whatever that she put on Instagram or Twitter or X or whatever the hell it wants to be called. I want to know what it is about Kelly that makes you loyal? Write it in the comment section below. That's actually going to do it. I didn't actually think I was going to make another video. So, I don't know. I'll probably want to make another video when I hear a little bit more, have some more thoughts about the whole situation. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video.